Welcome to the module describing the features and uses for GigaVUE-FM, which is also called GigaVUE Fabric Manager. In this module, you will learn how GigaVUE-FM provides overall management for small or large visibility fabric deployments. A broad range of access, management, and configuration options are reviewed. At the end of this module, you will be able to explain how GigaVUE-FM presents a centralized management platform for a visibility fabric, describe how GigaVUE-FM facilitates ready access to virtualized traffic for monitoring and security tools, describe the different reporting options GigaVUE-FM offers for the whole fabric, explain how software-defined visibility is made possible through GigaVUE-FM using the REST API, and describe the utilization and trending offered by the FabricVUE Traffic Analyzer feature of GigaVUE-FM. GigaVUE-FM stands out as a simplified and easy way to establish and control traffic distribution from the production network to monitoring and security tools. By sending the right traffic to each type of tool, this centralized resource assists in obtaining the highest level of performance from each tool, while simultaneously ensuring that all traffic of interest reaches the right tools despite increasing traffic volumes. Whether that production traffic is running over a physical infrastructure or it is running in a private or public cloud, GigaVUE-FM can facilitate traffic delivery to extend pre-existing security monitoring policies to evolving and emerging production network segments. And since automation and agility are critical in today's business environment, the visibility fabric can be automatically and programmatically changed to keep current with new applications and rapidly changing architectures or threats. The Gigamon Unified Visibility Fabric portfolio continues to broaden. Visibility fabric nodes provide pervasive visibility across physical, virtual, remote sites, and future SDN network function virtualization within production networks. Development is always busy with new modules and technologies to address present and future needs as your network grows and evolves. The GigaVUE OS supplies key fabric services such as flow mapping, clustering, and inline bypass. Traffic intelligence is powered by GigaSmart technology, which provides stateful and packet-level optimization and normalization functions. GigaVUE Fabric Manager provides centralized management and a common policy framework for the entire visibility fabric. Fabric Manager also enables software-defined visibility for programmability, automation, and tool integration through an open, extensible framework. While physical nodes or clusters can be operated independently, GigaVUE-FM, also called Fabric Manager, serves as the center for all visibility fabric activity. Presenting a single user interface for all traffic access activity, Fabric Manager surpasses the abilities of the HView web interface on a node or cluster, including topology views, flow map views, and backup and restore of nodes and clusters. You can also store image files in GigaVUE-FM, which can then be used as the image server to upgrade H-series nodes. Fabric Manager provides the user interface into the GigaVUE VM virtual node, as well as access to node addressing and other system-level configurations. Through Fabric Manager, GigaVUE VM extends monitoring and security access into virtualized workload, making east-west or north-south traffic as available as any other traffic in the visibility fabric. As a centralized management platform, Fabric Manager tracks node status, activity by port and map, along with other usage and reporting options. Fabric Manager even records a security audit trail for changes implemented by each user. Through Fabric Manager, various monitoring and security tools are able to deploy new maps or react to changing conditions by using the RESTful API to apply configuration changes. The Fabric Manager application, FabricVUE Traffic Analyzer, can be used as a first-level dashboard to identify the top talkers, applications, endpoints, and protocols. While aggregation and flow mapping is typically used to send only the right traffic to each tool to improve tool efficiency, this application can report on traffic that is being filtered out so that it does not reach your monitoring and security tools. In addition to general reporting, use FabricVUE Traffic Analyzer to identify any hotspots or new traffic that needs to be forwarded to the monitoring tools. The first category of GigaVUE-FM functionality described will be its ability to centrally manage a visibility fabric. The GigaVUE-FM is a web-based management interface that provides a global perspective not possible from individual nodes. As the hub of a visibility fabric, GigaVUE-FM keeps track of all nodes, maintaining basic statistics and history for activity on ports and maps, as well as topology views to help users visualize the complete underlying network topology graphically from the Fabric Manager. Topology views include topologies for clusters, nodes, and maps. GigaVUE-FM presents operational and alarm status messages as changes are observed. Fabric Manager even supports either on-demand or scheduled firmware upgrades to nodes within its control. Fabric Manager provides the same access to individual nodes or clusters as would be seen by logging directly into the HVUE web interface. Click on the Physical Nodes page from the left navigation column to access a list of nodes for which GigaVUE-FM is providing management access. Scroll down the list to a particular physical node and click the hyperlink to open the user interface for that node or cluster. The view changes to show the selected physical node interface with the same options as if you logged directly into the node. Click on GigaVUE-FM in the top left corner to return to the previous global view. Through Fabric Manager, you have the same configuration access to system and traffic forwarding options as if you were logged directly in using HVUE, including assignment and modification of port behavior, port activation, link layer discovery features, and customized port naming. The ability to create or modify flow mapping configurations, whether simple forwarding operations or complex aggregation and filtering to meet very particular monitoring and analysis needs. You can display the flow mapping configuration in List View or Map View as well. Creation or modification of traffic intelligence packet optimization, which leverages one or more GigaSmart operations. Creation or modification of inline bypass solutions to protect against inline tool failures, power loss, and distribute the traffic load among many multiple tools, among many other benefits. In short, perform any traffic selection and forwarding configurations required to send the right traffic to each tool, and use this single point of access for any physical node or cluster within the entire visibility fabric. Verify system settings and chassis information ranging from configured licenses to module placement and port activity. From the chassis view, you can see at a glance whether a particular port is up or down. Clicking on a port reveals quick view information specific to that selection. Not all traffic management relates to configurations. Many screens also allow you to check current and historical utilization for the selected port or map. Time intervals range from an hour to a month. From many of the quick view windows, you can change configurations by selecting the Edit button. You can also review the interface status at a glance when you click on the Interface option. All of the usual system settings, such as SNMP community strings, SNMP traps, and syslog configurations can also be set within the Settings page. GigaVUE-FM displays allow you to visualize a complete underlying network topology using a variety of options. The default view is the List View, available from the Physical Nodes page. The Clusters Topology page shows the clusters currently managed by GigaVUE-FM. Each widget shows each node in the cluster as a colored node indicator. Standalone nodes have only one indicator. Selecting a cluster allows you to display it in hierarchical format in different directions, as well as the flow map topology. The color of the links between the nodes indicates the stack link status. The second category of GigaVUE-FM functionality presented describes how access to virtualized traffic for monitoring and security tools is facilitated. As a quick visual guide to how Fabric Manager offers visibility into virtualized workload, consider a typical VMware ESXi or NSX deployment where Fabric Manager learns the virtual environment through direct interaction with vCenter, and also learns about critical events such as an impending vMotion migration. Using the vCenter inventory in a simplified user interface, a traffic access policy is created. Fabric Manager pushes that policy out to the appropriate GigaVUE VM instance. Abiding by the traffic policy, GigaVUE VM selects and forwards traffic from the virtual environment out to a physical GigaVUE node, where that traffic is made available to all interested monitoring and security tools. Monitoring and security tools are provided access into virtualized traffic using the same visibility fabric as to physical traffic. As the console for GigaVUE VM, Fabric Manager lists which hypervisors are equipped with visibility and which are not. By integrating closely with vCenter, Fabric Manager is able to automatically learn enough about a virtual environment that node deployment and configuration is even simpler than managing physical traffic. Configuration is accomplished by picking virtualized workload from a list without having to know where the virtualized server presently resides. Then, a very simplified configuration window is used to specify which traffic should be sent to physical monitoring and security tools. Because of the tight integration with vCenter, Fabric Manager is able to keep track of any vMotion events and will migrate the monitoring policy to follow moved workload automatically and transparently. And for each map, you can view utilization over intervals from 1 hour to 1 month. GigaVUE-FM can be integrated with OpenStack. OpenStack is a cloud operating system that turns data centers into pools of resources, the next evolution from server virtualization. OpenStack software is designed for multi-tenancy, where a common set of physical and network resources are used to create tenant domains that provide isolation and security. For instance, with GigaVUE-FM and OpenStack, you can monitor traffic activity of one tenant through a GigaVUE vTAP (GvTAP) controller without adversely affecting other tenants. GigaVUE-FM for integration with OpenStack Cloud Controller can be used to display tenant VMs. In addition, GigaVUE VM optimizes, using complex filters and slicing, and delivers traffic to the physical visibility fabric nodes where additional GigaSmart traffic intelligence can be applied before delivering the traffic to the monitoring tools. Based on the number of VMs being monitored, GigaVUE-FM auto-deploys the requisite number of GigaVUE VM nodes. For more information about VM, refer to the GigaVUE VM training module. The third category of GigaVUE-FM functionality is on the different reporting options GigaVUE-FM offers for the whole fabric. A single instance of GigaVUE-FM can manage hundreds of physical GigaVUE nodes and many more virtual nodes. Using Fabric Manager as a single console into a visibility fabric deployment means that traffic from just about anywhere can be selected, custom optimized as required, and delivered to the right tools. With this pervasive view into traffic flowing through a production network comes a need to see where the links are busy or idle. The Fabric Manager dashboard has a customizable set of tables and charts that is easily changed. The dashboard can be configured to show any or all of the available choices, and these can be arranged in any order desired. The dashboard has a default setting for time interval, but each table or graph has individual controls for quick investigation of other time ranges. Various dashboard configurations can be saved as different profiles, so that customized views are only a click away. In addition to the dashboard profile views, a set of predefined reports can be generated and either viewed immediately or saved for later export. Report formats are either HTML for immediate viewing or for off-server web page use, or in PDF format for export. When a report such as this GigaSmart Performance Report is selected, then the report is queued for immediate generation using the latest information. The next category of GigaVUE-FM functionality relates to how software-defined visibility is made possible through GigaVUE-FM using the REST API. Software-defined visibility follows along the same precepts as software-defined networking. It is agile, centrally managed, and directly programmatically configured. The architecture enables the control of traffic access functions to become programmable and the underlying infrastructure to be abstracted. Based on the analysis of the traffic stream, based on information obtained elsewhere, such as automated threat warnings received, or based on spin-up of new application deployments, the tools themselves or a software console for new application deployments can automatically provision or re-provision traffic selection and distribution with no manual intervention. This is accomplished using the Gigamon RESTful API in conjunction with these other automated systems. Software-defined visibility means that the goal of closed-loop monitoring is now a reality. Through the RESTful API, a monitoring or security infrastructure is able to use intelligence gained from analysis of the traffic or from external resources to set traffic policies automatically. Whether new symptoms are detected or the latest threats are reported, the infrastructure can respond in an unattended and automated manner, so that the highest level of performance and security is maintained. Most IT organizations or data centers have a heterogeneous mix of physical switches, management, and monitoring platforms. To optimize the operational efficiencies, these organizations use homegrown tools for reporting and capacity planning, inventory, status, statistics, and so on. Ticketing solutions to automate some of the common tasks, primarily to either troubleshoot or bring new services online more efficiently. Gigamon's Visibility Fabric offers northbound interface APIs to access inventory and statistics, while also allowing supporting provisioning and administrative operations. This diagram illustrates how a Splunk application is integrated with and controls traffic policies through Fabric Manager. The Gigamon API permits tools to become proactive based on information such as deep packet inspection results and upon reports about potential threats and problems. Tools can determine which traffic is valuable and which is not after inspecting the traffic stream. Using the API, the tool is then able to change the content and characteristics of the traffic stream being delivered to itself. Use visibility fabric features such as the following in order to extend the current monitoring infrastructure tool suite into virtual environments. Use header stripping to decapsulate VXLAN headers. Use adaptive packet filtering to select traffic for specific tenants. Use application session filtering to identify and select or exclude application sessions such as streaming traffic. Use SSL decryption to peek into encrypted traffic, simultaneously performing that service and offloading the added burden of decryption processing from the tools. Operations and management tools can leverage the Gigamon API to access information about visibility fabric inventory, provisioning from traffic distribution to port configuration, analytics, including basic utilization statistics, notifications such as user activity, events, and alerts, and various administrative actions from configuration backup to software upgrade and report generation. These abilities are already being exercised by a number of Gigamon ecosystem partners. The last category of GigaVUE-FM functionality presents the utilization and trending features offered by the FabricVUE Traffic Analyzer. A well-designed visibility fabric touches all important traffic in a production network and makes that traffic available to the entire battery of monitoring and security tools. In a moderate to large network, that could be a lot of tools. Whether subject to deep packet inspection or not, GigaSmart is able to summarize selected traffic as netflow for a subset of those tools to use in looking for patterns and for trending. FabricVUE Traffic Analyzer serves as a first-level dashboard for visualization, so that you can see significant activity and know immediately which set of tools to best pursue investigation of that activity. While not an analytics platform, it does provide sufficient metrics and visibility to act as a jumping-off point for the next level of troubleshooting. Traffic Analyzer gives users a larger insight into their traffic flows through the GigaVUE nodes. The Traffic Analyzer can be used to gain visibility into the type of traffic flowing through the network, and, depending on how NetFlow is configured, any packets that are not being sent to the tools. This gives the users better visibility into the overall traffic passing through their network so that traffic distribution can be changed to accommodate new traffic patterns. Traffic Analyzer renders all the NetFlow received from the visibility fabric, displaying the top talkers in each category, and can be used to see the historical trending data from 1 hour to 1 month. This allows security options and network operations administrators to use GigaVUE-FM as a first-level dashboard to not only control traffic distribution from the entire production network to all of the tools, but to also use the top talkers in each of the Traffic Analyzer categories to learn about important changes in network traffic patterns that may require redistribution of packets to specific tools. Through Fabric Manager, the entire suite of Gigamon traffic visibility resources can be configured and managed. Of particular interest to security are 5 key features: access into virtualized workload through GigaVUE VM, availability of NetFlow generation for selected traffic, permitting automated analysis of trends and behavior for either the same traffic which is being deep packet inspected or traffic which is not currently being inspected by any tools, session-based traffic selection when the filtering criteria is based on very specific characteristics. This feature even supports use of Perl-compatible regular expressions, SSL decryption, so that even encrypted traffic can be examined for either performance monitoring or security purposes, and inline bypass features so that traffic through perimeter links can be shared across multiple tools, directed to specific tools, or passed directly through from trusted sites. Using these features, the reliability of the production link is improved, and at the same time, the reliability of security applied to the traffic through that link is also improved. All of these features and others can be configured automatically and programmatically by an orchestration platform or even directly by a tool through Fabric Manager using the REST API. Additional details about Fabric Manager and all of the associated visibility fabric components which can be configured, managed, and controlled by Fabric Manager can be found in the training modules for GigaVUE-FM and each of the individual components, in the RESTful API cookbook of examples and a related REST framework which can be used to deploy configurations, in the mini product brochures and datasheets for GigaVUE-FM and the individual components and features, in the GigaVUE-FM web interface online help topics, and in the user guides. In this module, you have learned how GigaVUE-FM provides overall management for small and large visibility fabric deployments. A broad range of access, management, and configuration options are reviewed. You are now able to explain how GigaVUE-FM presents a centralized management platform for a visibility fabric. Describe how GigaVUE-FM facilitates ready access to virtualized traffic for monitoring and security tools. Describe the different reporting options GigaVUE-FM offers for the whole fabric. Explain how software-defined visibility is made possible through GigaVUE-FM using the REST API. And describe the utilization and trending offered by the FabricVUE Traffic Analyzer feature of GigaVUE-FM. This completes the training module describing the range of GigaVUE-FM capabilities and features. Thank you.